Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the Beakon. As it reads, can be ridden as a flying mount, applies electric damage to players' attacks while mounted. We also did get decent IVs on him, and how I went about breeding him is I got Legend, Vanguard, Runner, and Stronghold Strategist. So we got the two main ones that we wanted here. Legend is always a must with anything that you can get it on, and then Runner for an increase in speed. As far as the breeding process, we took a Yormantide Ignis and a Stallion Noct, which this is the one that I had from the previous video, but I've had for a while anyway, as my main mount for doing attacks off the back of it to increase the dark damage that I've been doing. So I ended up breeding these two, and through a couple of different amalgamations, we ended up getting the Stronghold Strategist, and we also bred a Sezuku Aqua and a Ragnarhawk, which the Ragnarhawk had pretty decent IVs on it as well, to get another type of Beakon where we just took these two that bred and these two that bred and got several Beakons and then bred them back to get our ultimate end game Beakon. One thing that I did as well is that I added Aqua Burst, Hydro Laser, and Bubble Blast to the Beakon, because from what we have done with elemental damage stacking, that we know that once a pal is in the stage of damp where it's dripping water, then electric attacks do double damage. This is very important to use with something like this, and it does incredible damage overall when you're using this type of stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I added it, is because then I can attack with the Beakon, get the pal wet, and then shoot it, having the electric attack added to the damage that I am doing with the shotguns, and we'll be able to put down stuff pretty quickly. We are rocking 4 Gobfins behind this as well, all maxed out, and we are running 2 attack pendants with 4 shotguns. So the first thing that we're going to test it on is Blazemut. And one of the added benefits of doing this with a flyer is the fact that you can quad stack the Gobfins and you don't have to rely on another flyer. All right, here we go. Blazemut, hit him with an Aqua Burst. That got him wet. And very quickly decimated him. I don't see any time that we're going to go against him using these applied damage pals where he's going to be a problem. One thing that I am noticing with Beakon is that he is a bit larger and is not wanting to go through certain areas, so not really good for dungeons. He's actually pretty decent with the speed, not too fast, but not too slow. We put Runner on there to speed him up a bit more with the Legends, so we got 15, 20, 35% extra movement speed. Of course, he is no jet ragging, but still really good with the speed. Not too shabby. Let's go test him on Stallion. I really do think that the water and electric attacks are really underutilized, considering that it does the same thing as the Ivy Cling and Fire, but just with different elements. And the stuff that you can't Ivy Cling that's like already a fire based pal, this is actually a really good alternative because they're weak to water anyway. And once you get them all soaked up, then you can run the electric attacks. This also works with the vice versa. If you were to electrocute him and use water attacks, it does apply double damage as well. All right, so we got Stallion here. We're gonna do Bubble Blast first. Don't know if she's gonna get wet though. We'll use Aqua Burst. Oh, she is wet. Oof. Oof. Big oof. All right, we got her well below half health, which is good. Now we just need to reload. That's not good. Beakon looking a little rough right now. Ooh. I don't know if he'll make it. Try to face tank that way too much. Yeah, we're looking rough. Yeah. That's new. So, could not survive the Wrath of Stallion. I would have moved a bit more, I think we would have been fine, but did decent damage. See if we can get him to heal back up a little bit quicker by putting him out here. We're gonna try that one more time. Alrighty, one more go here. Now that was a lot better, much better. One volley of, not even a full volley of shotgun. But yeah, I'm glad that I came back out here to prove that that was good. We only took a little bit of damage that time because we killed her faster. Next up we have Poudius and Necromus. One thing that I will say is because Beakon being a little bit quicker and its defense being as low as it is, even with an 80 plus IV, 608 is not that high. Probably would do Burly Body over Runner just to get that extra defense in there, and then at least like feed him with a rush or hot dog as well. That way we could increase the defense overall for a period of time. But yeah, we're gonna try these two. We're gonna go after, I guess, Necromus first as much as we can. We already tanked a bit of damage there. Oof. Yeah, can't really, cannot handle the heat there. Yeah, we're not gonna go back and do that one. That one proved to be a lot more difficult with old Beakon. So all in all, is Beakon worth it? I'd say yes and no. It does lack defense quite significantly. Decent health pool, not really the highest either, but compared to like a Ragnarok, like the defense on this one that does have Runner is at 1000. He does have a food buff to him as well, but the base defense is at 732. The base defense, and I think it's actually lower on my IVs, 82. Okay, so yeah, both of their defenses are the same IVs, but the Beakon is base stat is 507. So it's literally like 200 plus off compared to the Ragnarok. Good thing about the Beakon is being able to damage stack with that, or elemental damage stack with it. I'd say early game, you're probably pretty good to get one and be able to take out most of the bosses up to Frost Stallion even, but you really have to be kind of dodging a lot more than you would have to with some of the other ones that could just straight up phase tank the bosses just because of its low defense. But all in all, say it's more or less like a glass cannon at that point. Really good with the damage off the back of it, but lacking in defense quite a bit. So yeah, is Beakon worth it? I'm going to say really up to the player. For me, it's not worth it because there's better options in my opinion, but not really better options for electric damage in general. So if you're really trying to go that route, then it's good. But with it lacking so much defense in comparison to other pals that are in the same genre, but not the same type, yeah, especially with Ragnarok being as beefy as it is and still having the same damage ability with the Ivy Cling and Fire versus getting something damp and electrocuting it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my content, drop a sub. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, and write down in the comments below if you like to use Beakon and is it worth it in your opinion. Other than that, keep your willy washed and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.